Okay, y'all, so I figured I'm gonna do like not really a story time, but like I guess a story time, like a mini story time based on my policies, right, and why they're in place. So if you see me look down, I got like my notebook here, but I have my phone, so I'm actually pulling up my booking site so that I can explain to you guys why. First and foremost, the reason why I personally have a booking site is because I am now in a place in my career. Well, I've been in this place for a minute, but I'm now in a place in my career where I don't got time to be trying to tell people back and forth what I have and don't have. And it's a lot easier when you can book. You can go on that website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My stuff updates in real time. You don't have to do all the back and forth with me. I don't know about y'all, but it is nothing more annoying than to want a date and time, and then the stylist goes, oh, it's not available, and now you got to keep doing the back and forth. Whereas when you go on the booking site, boom, everything is right there in your face. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so first thing I want to start with is when you book an appointment, I have add-ons. One of my add-ons is controversial for everybody else. My clients really don't be tripping, but one of my add-ons is for long and very thick hair. Now, for myself, it's only an extra $25, and it adds additional time onto your appointment. So obviously, depending on the service, it's going to take me longer if your hair is longer or if your hair is thicker, right? Mainly my thick hair clients. I don't really press about the long hair because some people can have paper thin hair and they be long as shit. But really my thick hair clients. Understand that for me, at least as your stylist, this is not put in place to punish you. This is to add extra time and to be compensated for the extra work. So for instance, I know that a lot of you guys have gone through, you've dealt with stylists that don't work with thick hair, right? Or they're not versed in thicker hair. So you go and get your hair washed and your hair is not completely washed and your roots are not dry. And then they go in and try to put a press and comb through it. And your silk press is not silk pressing because your roots are still wet. Now you're hearing shh when they hit you with the press and comb and the flat iron and all of that. So for me, there is a method to how I wash, how I treat, how I dry, etc. thick hair. And it does cost me extra time. And even bigger than just charging for the extra time, really what it is just adding the extra time to the appointment. Because if you don't tell me, or if you don't book for that thick hair, or you don't add the thick hair add-on, it's going to take me that extra 30 minutes to get you washed. Now I'm running into the person behind you because you didn't say nothing or you didn't allot for that time. My clients that have been to me before, usually I just add it and they don't be tripping. I just add it for the extra time. A lot of the time, clients be trying to hurry up and book the appointment before somebody else gets it and they just forget. So that's that. Next thing on my add-ons is my squeeze fee. I do charge $100 because if you go to work and you work overtime, you get paid your time in half, right? Okay, so I charge extra. Now, the way squeeze-ins work for me is I don't charge for squeeze-ins that I have the same day. So like for instance, if I'm working on a Tuesday and this is my normal work hours and I can fit maybe a 2-hour appointment in an 1.5-hour slot, I'm not going to charge you $100 for that. I don't even think that's fair. The day's already open. What I do charge is for Mondays, Saturdays, and holidays, which would be the days that I'm off. So if you want me to come in on an off day, yes, you have to pay me extra. Okay, so now to get into my policies. Day of appointment shop policies. I'm literally just gonna go down this thing. So number 1, anyone not being serviced will not be permitted. I know that you want to bring your homegirl. I know that you probably want your baby daddy or your boyfriend or whoever with you. It's no hard feelings towards them. I just like to have it where it's intimately myself and you. Also, in the past, I've had some sticky finger clients. I did a short video about that. And I don't got time to be trying to watch your +1 when I'm supposed to be focusing on you. It's just that simple. Okay, number 2. Come with your hair taken down and detangled. And it says, I should be able to take you straight to the wash bowl without having to wrestle with matted hair. A lot of you guys will take a weave down or take braids down and you don't comb through it real fast. And what happens is if your hair has been put away for a month, 2 months, however long, and you haven't put a comb through it, a lot of the time, it mats as soon as I put water in it. Now, disclaimer, I usually will comb you out and I have a pre-shampoo treatment that I will put in. I don't charge any extra for it. And I use that to detangle your hair. But some of y'all will come in, it'll still be a braid in the back right here. It'd be a cornrow you forgot to take out. Some people have come literally with like a full ponytail and a full braid down. And they'd be like, oh, I just assumed you was going to take it out. No. I wash hair. I don't charge any extra. I'm going to treat your hair. I'm going to give you all of that good stuff. Just meet me halfway. That's it. Okay, the next one. Changes to your appointment must be made no later than 24 hours before your scheduled start time. Changes will only be honored if time permits. I've spoken about this before. I work on a back-to-back schedule, and I like to, I purchase my products. As long as you guys, I provide everything. So I purchase my products based on your appointment. So if you wait until the day of and be like, oh, I don't want this service anymore, I think I want this, what do I do with the product that I already purchased? And on top of that, a lot of the times you guys will change the service to something that doesn't fit into the time, or want to change the service into something that doesn't fit into the time slot, and it doesn't work for the person's appointment that's after yours. I work in time slots. So like, let's say that your appointment is from 9 to 3. If you want something that's going to take me till 8 o'clock, I can't do that. There's somebody after you. And I have children, so I need to be done by a certain time to get to them. Let's see. Another one. If you did not book a bundle shampoo service, bundles need to be washed and dried upon arrival. Greasy hair will not be installed, and I will turn you away. Okay. So with that, I do offer the bundle shampoo service. Obviously, if you don't say nothing, that adds extra time. So you're just bringing me dirty, greasy bundles and you're not saying anything. I'm not finna install no dirty bundles. First of all, it's not gonna look like it's supposed to look. You're paying like $250 or two something. What do I charge? $235. You're paying $235 for a weave, and now your weave look greasy. You're not getting your money's worth because your bundles are not washed. And we may not have the extra time that's gonna make us run late into other people, etc., etc. And a lot of the time I require it dry because you guys don't say anything. And hey, stinky man, you guys don't say anything, and
Can we go to
your bundles are wet, and now I gotta put wet bundles in, and I can't flat iron and style your bundles how I'm supposed to.